And now, The Bonfire with Big J. Okerson and Dan Soder.
What fan?
All right, yeah, we were going to give you. I was thinking we were going to give you the whole song.
Why
Just
not?
give you the
Never
whole
do.
fucking song. It's The Bonfire, Comedy Central, Sirius XM 95. I'm Dan Soder. That's Big J. Okerson. This is the Lost Tapes on a Thursday. I've been in sunny Los Angeles all week, just tanning up and fucking.
Dude, your tan lines are popping.
I've just been oiling and lotioning and oiling and lotioning.
And lotioning. And
I can't even take. Wouldn't it be nice? Oh, I thought that's what it was. Oh, I did. Yeah. Sometimes I think I know something and then I'm wrong, and sometimes I do know.
I like that your insecurity comes in there.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be nice? I don't know. I'm dumb.
I'm stupid. I always Chris Farley it.
I'm just
I'm
ugly.
a fucking idiot. I have a big head
ugly.
and I'm dumb.
I'm an ugly person.
Fucking idiot. I'm a
Everything is
fucking idiot.
ugly.
Oh man. Netflix got shut down. Convenient when we're going after the flat earthers.
Uh-oh.
Is this a conspiracy? If you ask Brandon, if you ask Nathan, he would be like, they're just diabolically getting in your head. Yeah. Borium, Orium, Forium. Yeah.
Alaska, Antarctica, Alabama.
We wanted to get back into Behind the Curve, but our Netflix is down. It's like down at all, like Black Lou.
It's
It's
got
like,
plenty of things to say about it.
oh, of course, but Black Lou, it's like down.
I believe it's down.
I'd like to give credit for Nate Bargatze's.
Shutting down Netflix?
It's so popular that it fucking overloaded.
Fucking shut down the flicks.
I'll say this, man. We have soap operas going on in the studio.
My stories?
And I've never noticed how similar to porn they look.
Oh,
It's like
yeah.
that quality. There was a scene with a doctor and a guy and his girlfriend, and I was like, this looks like it's heading towards like a threesome. Like if I was watching that, I'd be like, this chick's about to blow both these dudes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it was that kind of thing where it's like clearly staged and they're all so beautifully and well put together.
Yet no one's got facial hair.
No one. And if they do, it's perfect. Look at that. That's so orchestrated.
You got to be Dan Soder level handsome to pull off no facial hair.
Let me tell you right now, as a guy that comes in with a bare chin, get ready for
You've
all
never
that.
been a beard guy ever, huh?
I can't grow it.
Yes, you can.
I would
I can
love
see
a
the
beard.
stubble. I can
would
see the
love a
stubble.
beard.
Your stubble is full. When's the last time you actually gave it a whirl, dude?
Like, can I tell you what really fucked me up?
Yeah.
Can I tell you my moment of where I never tried to grow a beard? When I was 19 and I worked in Alaska, I was like, oh, let me go full fucking Alaskan and I'll get a beard and I'll come back to Denver. Burly, hairy. There's no way that Jeannie won't want me. That girl. There's no way she won't want me.
I like guys with beards.
By the way, I probably made it 5 weeks without shaving.
Uh-huh.
And I was moving a crane. We were like fixing the hydraulic on a crane, and this fisherman walks by, and he knew my friend Steve, but he didn't know me. And he goes, "What's up, Steve?" And he goes, "Hey, Greenhorn, don't grow a beard unless you can." And I was like,
Wow.
Oh. And then at lunch, I went and shaved it off. At lunch,
let
I
that
shaved,
guy.
and I was like, it's all wispy. By the way, came back home, turned out Jeannie made out with my friend Joey and just was fucking around with him all summer while I was up in Alaska working.
Remember Joey's beard, though?
God damn, he did have a good beard. He had
was a
great
great
stubble.
beard.
He had stubble in high school. Did you have stubble in high school?
No.
You had a baby face?
I had wispy dick hairs on my fucking cheeks and below my nose.
When did it come in like a man's beard?
A couple years ago.
Really?
Mid-30s? I always had a hard time growing this part. No, probably actually late 20s or something. But my beard hair was always pretty. I still don't like the texture of my beard hair.
I think it looks great. It looks
it's,
full.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
You got a full beard. Jacob, did you have facial hair? Were you baby faced?
I never grew it out until my 20s, but it was always filled in, yeah.
Yeah. Christine, when did your 5 o'clock shadow come in?
Christine, when did you start growing a beard? I think 12 is the answer.
What is that? It's always weird to me when you see guys with like Black Lou has an unbelievable beard. Did you have good facial hair your whole life, Black Lou?
Of course, he's a black guy.
Yes, but I didn't do it the right way.
You did mustaches, like
I had
thin mustache.
that stupid chin strap
Yeah,
for
yeah.
far too long.
But
Like the
everybody did that.
really
Everybody.
small one.
Yeah, a lot of people did the chin strap. It was big in Philly.
I didn't ever do super thin line, but I did about 3/4 of an inch.
I remember that's when I met you. You had that.
I'd have it just run along the chin thin line. Well, look, a beard is the fat man's fucking saving grace.
Yeah, what's a Philly beard? That's just chin down?
No, the Philly beard problem is that's got some sort of weird formula in it, and they also outline the beard in some sort of makeup.
Really?
Yeah, and it's
Jacob,
very glisteny. Glisteny.
Search for Philly beard.
Yeah, Philly beards.
Because I want to see because it's like a specific, but I thought it was no mustache, right?
Sometimes it doesn't matter if there's a mustache. No, that's not the issue as much. Yeah, it's just very like sharp, long, and then it's usually got some sort of a makeup thing. Or see how it's too perfect. There's like a makeup. There's like a liner on that. Yeah.
So he put a liner. All right, but that seems natural.
That's more Philly beard. That's a Philly beard.
That's a Philly beard. So it's like very
manicured.
That's what I was just going to say.
And very long. That's a Philly beard for sure.
So a Philly beard just like super manicured and well put together. Look at that.
Look how manicured it is.
Look at that line up.
But if you go back even to like the late 90s or something.
Yeah.
Early 2000s in Philly, they were really doing a lot of makeup in the beard.
Really, so just popping it out. Just making sure it just really pops with.
You do Philly beard like designs. If you could look that up, we'll put these all out at the Bonfire. SXM.
Follow us on Twitter, Instagram at the Bonfire SXM. Also, go download our podcast and rate and review so we can have some ammo in negotiations.
Yeah,
with these cocksuckers.
Yeah, please download the thing. It's a whole ordeal.
Just
download our podcast.
Download our podcast, even though you're listening.
Please, we need our numbers in here.
We're in a real vulnerable situation. Guys, they're going to make us go to AM.
I'd argue that I have a bit of a Philly beard for a white guy.
You do. If you line it up more, you have it lined down here. Right here, it's lined up. It's perfect.
Yes.
I'm saying if you take a look right here, you go right in here and take care of it.
I want you to grow a beard.
I can't grow a beard.
You can, though.
I would love to.
You let that Alaskan fisherman bull you out of it.
Guy's probably dead of meth.
Yeah. What are you listening to him for? He was just trying to make you feel better. You were the new hot shot in town.
I was hot. 19.
You were canning the way he only used to be able to.
I was fucking shoveling rocks with a shovel, shirtless.
You were so hot.
Man, speaking of so hot, everyone in this soap opera is so hot. That's why it looks like a porn.
Yeah, Christine, what, you flicking bean before we got in here?
Yeah, she was actually... look at that. Look at how hot that lady is.
Turn it off.
She's just a hot lady.
I don't want to watch a soap opera.
I do. They're all hot.
They took a message from the Spanish ones, remember?
Yeah.
The Spanish ones always said the girls with the big titties.
Oh, man, but then like Telemundo and Univision just had them in the news. That's when they started...
I believe it's Univision.
Is it?
No, I don't know.
Univision. Not Univision?
Univision.
That's the white way of saying it?
Isabella's coming in too, and her grandmother.
Oh, the Colombia.
Really watches a lot of Univision. And what they try to compare, this happens with Canada TV too, and England, London TV, is because they only have a few things. They have to try to correlate it to what it's like here.
Yeah.
And it's never that thing.
Yeah, it's never.
I remember what Isabella's grandmother said was the Spanish. She goes, "Oh, this is the Colombian Bill Maher, basically."
I want to see this guy.
Bill Maher, she said, but he's not. You'll never find him like that. I'm sure that was her description of it.
Yeah.
She goes, "It's the Colombian Bill Maher," and it's like a guy who's like juggling. He's like,
and it translates to that's the right's economic policy.
Yeah.
All right. Well, he's kind of Bill Maher.
I dropped the ball. Drop the ball. He goes, anyway, we're going to be talking to State Senator.
Today, Kamala Harris is on the panel with Ryder Jordan Peterson. Jordan Peterson and Miss Kamala Harris will break down prison reform, and also mandatory minimums.
Is there any? Isabella just walked in too. Your grandmother watches a lot of like Univision.
Yeah.
And stuff like that.
It's pronounced Univision if you're white.
It's Univision, right?
Univision.
Oh, suck on that, Jacob!
Oh, look at that. Your father is such a güero. Check out the gringo diary. Your papa's es el güero.
Your papa's esta tu blanco. He's muy blanco.
Blanco, muy gringo. Fucking gringo. He's papa.
Mi papa is blanca, eh?
Sorry.
Stupido blanco.
Univision.
Una visión.
Oh man, I have the voice for such a great Univision. Hola, I said, not Univision.
Are any of the shows entertaining whatsoever?
No.
Is
Do
that
you
because
do you
you're a
understand
kid?
it when you watch it?
Yeah.
So you get it, and you're like, these things suck.
Yeah, it's just like weird. It'll like, especially like the late night ones that she watches. It'll be like a man with a puppet, and like the puppet will fall off, and like he'll fall off the stage.
Yeah,
Really?
then she goes,
Yeah.
this is Tom Brokaw of Colombia.
This man right here is Walter Cronkite, the man in the bee suit.
Like you
the
making Isabella's grandmother a sad old lady. He's my favorite show on el television.
I like to kiss the president, el presidente.
Look at these shows. Oi!
Oi!
Mira quien...
On another episode
Vaya.
of Noticiero Univision.
Well, I don't like the name of this. Desperate America?
So let's see it. Let's see it. Go to Desperate Americans.
What the Christ are they saying?
No, that's Wake Up America.
We thought Despierta was desperate.
So funny to be.
Despierta housewife?
It's so funny to see like two insecure Americans read shit wrong in Spanish. Where you're like, what does that mean? Desperate Americans. You want to fucking come over here and say that shit to my face?
Do you remember, Isabella, learning Spanish, or you just knew it?
I just knew it.
It just because it was talked to you enough? That's
Because
crazy.
is your mom fluent in Spanish?
Yeah.
Oh,
She
yeah.
is? I didn't know Carla it was fluent in Spanish.
Oh my God!
It's one of the coolest things in the world is when someone walks up and just fucking nails it.
Not when you
You're
don't
like,
understand Spanish and all you hear is your ex-wife and her friends say the word gordo a lot. Why don't you look up what that means? It's not nice.
I'll tell you this, it's not a Taco Bell thing like I thought it was.
It's not a
Gordita.
even means little fatso.
I love that they got over with a fucking taco called Little Fatso.
Little Fatso.
We're just
Little
like,
fatty.
You're like, yes!
I'd like a gordita, please. Anyone who's Spanish working there is laughing. Goes, I bet you do.
Yeah. Oh, look at you.
A
fun.
gordo for el gordo. Hey, you know.
Dude, there was this food runner at Dose that they just called him Gordo. His name was Jose, and they're like, shut up, Gordo. And he's just this little ham ball of a man. By the way, could lift a full tray of fucking dishes like it was nothing. You want to fucking see some strength? Look at food runners. They just lift up those trays with one hand, and you're like, good Lord.
Doesn't seem so gordo to me.
Seems pretty
Sounds like
muy.
he's a very strong
It
person.
sounds like muy badassery. What?
I've never.
You're a food runner? Oh, that's where the flex came. Maybe that's why your neck's all fucked.
4 plates in one hand.
4 plates in one hand. Bro, I'm talking
Hot
elongated.
plates.
I'm talking oval tray, stacked 3 entrees high. You want me to bring in my boys? You want me to bring in the Wrecking Crew?
You want to go back and forth with this?
You want to do this? I'll bring in Roberto. I'll bring in Gordo.
Jacob, how much does this mean, you dog?
Yeah, you want me to
You wanna
fucking
fucking make this
call
whole
them up?
thing?
You want me to get these Midtown killers?
I haven't
Been a
done
while.
it in a while.
Oh, that's a real backpedal.
yeah, you lost your fucking fastball.
I
You
bet
wanna
I could
talk-
still do 4 plates.
Why are you fronting in front of Roxanne Shante?
Yeah, dude, you're trying to act bad just because I got a DJ in that room. We're gonna
Fucking
DJ.
old school.
Yeah, we have children who are learning in this room. That's what we have. You know what that means? That means we're growing.
She knows she's the only one in here that knows another language.
Yeah, it really is. It's just like a room full of dumb people, and then Isabella's like, "Yeah, I can speak Spanish." We're like, my friend Jay in college spoke fluent Spanish, and I didn't know that. And there's a place in Tucson called Los Betos, which is like late night drunk burritos. And there's one on campus that's just swarmed when the bars let out because everyone wants a fucking 2 a.m. burrito. He would just cut the line and just go and talk to the guys in Spanish. And they're like, "What's up?" Because he was just a white guy that spoke Spanish, and they're like, "Yeah, what do you want, dude?" Like it was. You go in with Jay, and he'd just be like, "Let me get a steak burrito and a breakfast burrito for my friend," and like, just fucking give us $10, and you just.
Dude, that is exactly the story of how Isabella got into MS-13.
Whoa!
I said they thought she was white, and then she had that stomach tattoo, which I knew was going to come in handy when I got it for her.
And I remember
knew that was going to come in
when
handy.
she was 5 years old, she hated that needle.
She did not like the needle, and she said, "What's thug life, Daddy?" And I go, "You'll see."
So what is
El Salvador for life. What does that mean, Dad? You'll see.
Daddy, I don't want to wear a Dan Marino jersey. Shut up.
You'll see.
You'll see, MS-13. I'll take you in if you do.
Hang on, I'm going to shit talk you guys. Actually, I'm just going to say some nice things to Isabel in Spanish about you guys, so don't even think about it. Daniel, esta cabeza es muy grande, yes?
I go like this.
Yes.
Hold on a goddamn second. I know cabeza. What if that's just what they called me at Dose? They're like, "Oh, hey, here comes cabeza." I'm like, "All right, guys, hold on. The head."
Hey, look, es negro es always muy frío. Yes, look, muy frío. Yes. Hey, DJ Lou like to take the cervezas. Yes, cervezas.
You're just doing a guy who's trying to talk on vacation to the staff.
I'm shit talking you guys with my daughter, if you don't mind.
Do you ever, Isabella? Do you ever bust it out? Do you ever bust out the Spanish and people are fucking blown away?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like, "What the fuck?" This white girl can. Because they think you're just a white girl, and then you just start busting. That's the coolest.
Do you
thing
hide it? Do you hide it from your rich white friends in school, like school ties, the way I told you to?
Yeah, you know, she goes in and there's like she goes in the bathroom and just says "build a wall." She's like, "God damn it!"
She's like wrong Hispanic.
Yeah. By the way, I'm Colombian.
Build that wall. You better build it around the airport.
Yeah, because I'm touching down from Colombia.
Yeah. What do you think? I'm walking across the border from Colombia.
You've been to Colombia, right?
Yeah.
Several times.
Yeah.
How are the women? I just start going through.
What if she just goes fast and loose?
I go, all right. She goes, yeah, they're your speed hotshot. I go, all right. Isabella gets it. She's been on the show enough. She's third mic.
They're your speed hotshot.
She goes, there's tease for effing. What's going on, hotshot? Yeah. Do you like Colombia when you go there?
Yeah.
Because going to a foreign country for us stupidos, it just means we can't speak the language.
Los stupidos.
All of us. But when we go there, like, I couldn't go to Colombia and just like relax because I'd be like, "What did he say? I don't know. I don't know shit."
Well, whenever like we go out in like the town, Nona always tells me not to speak English because like if you're speaking English,
You're gonna get kidnapped.
no, not even that.
That's what I always say.
Not they'll kidnap you, but just like they'll like upcharge you for everything. Like one time, I wanted a toy from this store, and I asked Nona if I could get it in English, and the guy said it was like $40 for like a little tiny doll, and then Nona was like. In Spanish, he was like, "This is $40." He was like, "Oh no, it's $10."
Really? Wow. Good for them, though. I mean, good for them because it's not like it doesn't happen here in the United States when someone doesn't speak English and they're like, "Yeah, buddy, you cause $400," and they're like, "But you told me it was $100." He's like,
I know blackface is unethical, but that's a really good sell for brownface. If ever I've heard it.
What?
If you're going to Colombia, you better put on some brownface.
Learn Spanish.
Yeah, just learn Spanish.
You know how much easier it is to brownface yourself than to go learn Spanish?
Do you know how
you want me to
much-
Rosetta Stone forever? Or you want me to take one good quick lacquer with some polyurethane?
You know that it would throw them off if you just walked up with just brown shoe polish on your face and you went, "I want the cheap stuff."
I want Thompson's water seal. That way, also when it rains there, it'll beat up on my face.
Oh my God, he's so sweaty.
Is that guy wearing Rain-X on his face?
So Desperata America is a morning show?
Despierta.
I like you keep correcting Dan. It makes me so happy every time.
Yeah, I am a fucking giant dumb gringo.
If it makes you feel any better, he really can't read English that well.
Yeah, I'm illiterate. Isabella, I've amassed all this while being really stupid.
We did find out on Legion of Skanks last night, it is official. Bobby Hutch can't read.
What?
I think he's got R. Kelly-like reading skills.
Bobby Hutch?
Yeah, Bobby Hutch.
He's just gotten by on pure tenacity?
Dude, I mean, it was not hard things we had him read, and he did a hard time with it.
You guys did the Floyd Mayweather challenge? Read a page of Harry Potter and I'll give $100,000 to a fucking... That's the coldest shit 50 Cent ever did.
He told Floyd Mayweather to read.
Oh, 50 Cent.
I never heard this.
Remember the ice bucket challenge?
Yeah.
50 Cent went on and was like, "Hey, Floyd Mayweather, I know you're illiterate. If you read one page of a Harry Potter book on Jimmy Kimmel, I'll give $100,000 to the charity of your choice."
His pockets?
Guess what fight Mayweather didn't take?
He didn't
The one on the page.
Really?
Yeah.
He wouldn't do it?
Look that up. Look up 50 Cent and Floyd Mayweather because that became a thing where you were like, as someone that likes watching celebrities beef, I was almost like, Jesus, that's cruel. This guy's like a fucking fighter. This guy, made hundreds of millions of dollars with his fists. Like, read a page. He's like, yeah, I don't do that.
Dude, maybe it's maybe it's really evil to feel this way, but there is nothing funnier than seeing illiterate
We talked about this.
adults.
By the way, this
having
is
to
one of the
figure
first
it out.
Bonfire episodes.
Was it really?
One of the very first Bonfire episodes.
Funny watching illiterate adults try to read when they're like, yeah. You're like,
Dude, Jay.
Monday.
I would even say this was one of the topics we did on the test shows.
Awesome.
Because you were so fired up and you were like, yeah, it's hilarious. Adults not reading. What dipshits.
I mean, almost the way Isabel doesn't remember picking up Spanish, I don't remember picking up reading. You should have just got it after a while.
Let's see this 50 Cent video. This is a couple years old.
Woke up, I looked at the computer say, Floyd said,
fuck T.I., fuck Nelly, fuck 50. I'm like, what do you say fuck me for? Nelly fucked your first baby mama, Melissa, then took your fucking fiance. Say fuck that nigga. This is a special ASLELS challenge for you, Floyd. If you can read one full page of a Harry Potter book, nigga, I'll give $750,000 to whatever charitable organization you want to. Fuck the bucket of ice, man. I got a phone call from my man Jimmy Kimmel. Jimmy said if Floyd accepts the challenge, then he'll put it on the actual show, so you can read it on the show. We don't want to put pressure on you. We know you can't pronounce those words in that Harry Potter book, so we're gonna let you read Cat in the Hat.
I mean, dude, you have to be to the point where you're like,
wait, is there an example of him not reading here?
Yeah.
There's
Floyd Mayweather. I know which one to look up for. It's him doing radio reads, and he can't read the reads.
Oh my
If you
God.
think I'm bad and I can't say burglar,
No, I don't think you're bad.
yeah, you do. You just said it to your daughter in Spanish.
I didn't say that at all.
You said I had a big head, and you said I can't read.
It was only big head.
No, I heard it all, dude.
Also, muy stupido.
Yeah, I thought you were going to come with more el illiterato.
Illiteraticio.
Yeah.
And more
That man-
syllables in the back end.
This big-headed white man never learned how to read a book. Instead, he learned to change his voice. That way, he would not be stupid in a different voice. People don't realize that his stupidity chases him wherever he goes.
Everywhere.
Is this it? Is this, did you find the Floyd Mayweather radio drops?
This is just a full video of him not being able to read.
Oh, all right. Well, I mean.
I can't.
You can't hear?
I can't hear before I play.
Oh, you lost your superpower.
Yeah.
You're Clark Kent and Superman too.
Why can't you?
Why?
I mean, I know it's not your fault, but what's the reason?
Why?
So I can kick a wall at this fucking company again.
Why?
Usually on this system in the other studio, there's a setup where I can go from Q to PC.
Ooh.
Or program to PC, so I can choose what I hear.
But why would they have that in more than one studio, or one that other people are using at times?
There's a
I
here.
love technical talk. Say Q, say PTs. Get it all in there. I like it.
How many LPMs are we getting?
Yeah, there it is. Oof. This is from the Breakfast Club. This is Charlemagne the God and DJ Envy and Angela from the Breakfast Club on Power 105.
All right, fan.
I love them. They're a great morning show. One of the most dangerous men in the world. This is a guy that beats the shit out of people.
Also, now if every guest we have in, we don't have to have them read something at the end.
You just want to check for illiteracy?
Somebody? Because I want somebody to finally just get mad. Goes, I don't want to read it. They always get mad at the thing. That doesn't make any sense.
Oh,
hey, would you mind just reading this little drop for us? He goes, sorry, guys, I really got to go. He goes, it's 4 words.
Can we have
it? What's the 4 words? He goes, they're right here. These words
Can
here.
we have it in the read though, where they go like this? You go, hey, what's going on? This is so and so, and you're listening to the Bonfire on Comedy Central Radio, and this is the illiteracy challenge. And then they go, oh, you motherfuckers, and this is a test to see if I can read well or not by just reading something for the first time.
I just like the slow build that goes, oh no, man, like I'm good. I actually got to get out of here, man. He goes, no, I spoke to the people. They said you have 5 more minutes. He goes, well, I just need 30 seconds. He goes, yeah, I'm not really a commercials guy. He goes, no, it's fine. They said it's fine. You just got to say
quick read.
Just for the show, it's quick read it all. He goes, I said I want to read it, man.
That's when the supportive teacher is supposed to go, is there something going on?
Yeah, what's wrong?
What are you not telling me? Is this it?
I'm Hispanic and I'm having sex with my white teacher.
I'm 14. I'm 14 and I'm blowing the back out of a 26-year-old.
Isabella, has a kid banged a student at your school yet?
Good question.
In Freeport, yeah.
In Freeport they did? Really? when you were in the school there?
No, like I just heard about it in the high school. It happened recently.
Wow. Christine just gave concerned dad's girlfriend look to dad.
No, you said did a kid bang a student, but you know he meant a teacher bang a student. Okay.
Oh yeah, teacher.
Yeah. I was like, wait, did somebody just have sex at high school or was it a teacher situation?
People got in trouble for having sex at high school too. It's a different world, Christine.
Well, it's it's Catholic school, so if a girl gets pregnant, they send her away, right?
She becomes a nun, and that baby is
they're like, you gotta go, and we don't want anybody to see this.
That's so funny. Oh, dude, get that bitch out of here.
That's not true. Did they kick somebody out if they're pregnant?
No, they kicked someone out for having an abortion.
Yeah, for getting an abortion.
Word!
That's the not Catholic school thing.
That's fucking nuts.
Show.
Huh?
I thought they wouldn't let them show at school.
That's
once
nothing
they were
Spanx
showing.
can't handle.
What?
Babies like being swaddled. No? Anybody? No?
Oh my god, that is so funny. They're like, you got an abortion? You're out.
You're out. I thought I made the responsible move. No.
You're on the dean's list. You do well at geography. not at keeping a baby.
You're terrible at keeping a baby.
Let's get back to these Floyd.
Wait, I just want a real question. Was in Freeport, boy teacher?
Yeah.
What a monster.
I told you my high school was a 14-year-old freshman with like a freshman girl with like a 26-year-old science teacher, a math teacher.
He taught her biology. Hello.
I took Isabella to where I went to one of a game that you were cheerleading when you cheerleaded briefly, and they were the junior cheerleaders, and they had the actual like, high school cheerleaders there too, and it was the opposite school. Both teams had their cheerleaders there. They were playing a black school, and
You
the
were
black.
playing Freeport. You came to the
what
when
it
I was
was?
in Baldwin. You came to the Freeport game.
Is that what it was? It was their girl thing. I'm like, it looked like lesbian porno was being made or something. It was way over the top. So I guess all I'm saying is, I get what the teacher did. No, I don't. I think that's.
Do you think the teacher? You think the teacher was at an assembly and he was like, "Who is?"
I'll tell you what. At a point of that cheerleading routine, you're like, are these bitches doing this for me?
Yeah.
Like, are they trying to get my attention?
You go, Carlo, give me my jacket. I'm gonna put it over my lap.
Well, it's so funny because everybody just shies away from like teenage girls being sexual at all. Like nobody knows how fun it is as a teenage girl.
No,
to,
this
like,
wasn't shying away at
realize-
all. Would you say that? Do you remember that at all? The
Not really.
routines that the girls were doing? It was over the top.
But like they are kind of doing it for you. Like it's not appropriate, but girls are just getting used to the fact that like they have this power over men that they didn't have as a child. They have this thing that can be used.
All right, you fucking
And it's
wenches.
like,
Did they read
you
my
know,
book? They read my
teenage
book of
girls are very
wishful tears?
conniving with it. Like that's why you're supposed to be the adult in the situation and be like, no, because it's like they want to attract too.
She's in heat. She's in heat.
I like Big J. Okerson, cheerleader coach. He goes, now you guys are going to say, and y'all play as his pussy. And then you guys are going to point to your own pussies. And they go, excuse me? I'm going to go, no, they're not out.
They're not out.
They're not out.
They're still in the
you're
shorts.
You're wearing the shorts. But those shorts are going to be really crammed up in there.
And I'm going to need you to leg out, hands,
I mean,
up the legs,
really show the bump.
shake your butt. Let's get to Floyd Mayweather reading before we fucking drift too far away from that.
Yes, I
Into
agree.
Jay's perverted cheerleading camp.
All right, Christine looked that up.
Yeah.
I told you a story.
I was telling you a story, regaling you.
10-second drops I just did.
Oh,
I'm Floyd Mayweather, and I'm Floyd Mayweather, and I've joined Heart Radio for the show. Your
dude,
stripes-
I'm not lying. I feel bad for him. It sounds like he had a brain injury.
I don't feel bad for
Like
him.
the way he's talking.
He's a
where
bazillionaire.
Like, yeah, but you know when they like, you know when someone like gets through a bad accident and they're like, and more day in and day out, I learned more about myself. Like you're sitting there and you're
I'm still your same friend since before the accident.
He goes,
rock climbing Phil? You're still rock climbing Phil? Not quite. Rock climbing.
Nothing gets me higher. Than,
It's this dark.
I used to love to paraglide.
Oh,
Now I
shit.
love to teach people.
But it's still just me, Peter.
Jesus.
You don't have to be weird. I could do everything I used to do with a ramp.
I goes, I still catch air from teaching people. You go, dude, everyone's bummed out in this room. Everyone's severely bummed out.
Dude, you were my only friend who was able to dunk. Hey.
Yeah.
I can still shoot the three ball.
That's what
with my one good arm.
No, but that's what every high school had. Like the kid that was in the accident that went to that high school and then is now like a quadriplegic, and they have to speak to the kids.
I didn't have him.
You guys didn't have that? We had this guy in my high school. He slid into second base. He was on the baseball team, and he slid into second base like he was drunk. And they went to the baseball diamond, and it was raining, and they were sliding around.
That's a terrible reason to be
by the way,
paraplegic.
yeah, and he slid in, and he's a quadriplegic. By the way, now as a 35-year-old, I'm like, so he was a drunk shithead, and but his whole like story was he was like, he'd come in and he'd be like, don't do what I did. Don't be stupid. And all these like teenagers are all shook up. Like, what the
Always slide feet first.
Yeah. Keep your cleats up. Teach the other team a lesson. Back to Floyd Mayweather doing his brain injury reads.
Okay. I'm Floyd Mayweather, and I've joined Heart Radio for the show, Your Stripes movement to support hiring vets. I'm Floyd Mayweather, and I've joined Heart Radio for the show. Your Stripes movement to support. Hi. Okay.
That's your moment. That's your moment, Jay. That's what you were always searching for. Everybody goes, fuck. And this is
Holiday.
Listen, I'm barely literate. You've heard my reads. I'm fucking god awful at it.
You're good at it.
Well, compared to Floyd Mayweather, I sound like I'm a fucking carnival barker. I sound like a fucking golden tongue.
I run a book club.
Yeah, Jesus, you would think I'm an orator. I just fucking read books.
I'm Floyd Mayweather, and I'm Floyd. I'm Floyd
I'm
Mayweather.
sorry. It's the stop.
Hey, Junior!
It's the stop that always gets me. Where you go, damn, no.
Guys, let's write a fucking 10-page book, the Bonfire book, and then see how much it would cost. Go through his people to have him read the book on tape for us.
Do you really think he would even
Mayweather.
try that? Because Fitty just offered, what was it, 100,000? $750,000.
I think we do better with the crowdsourcing. If we get this out to the people, how much money will everybody donate to get Floyd Mayweather to read our book on tape?
Dude,
Dan, it's a long A.
Does he get frustrated? Keep playing.
I've joined Heart Radio for the show. Your Stripes movement to support hiring vets.
For
Go
the
to
show.
Your
Stripes movement.
Yeah,
It's the show Your Stripes movement.
Charlemagne did it, just fluid. Keep going.
.org.
By the way, that was
Go to
20
the
minutes
show.
of this ago.
.org. Go to showyourstripes.org. Go to showyourstripes.org.
Okay.
A website.
He just punches the mic.
A website that connects veterans with employees.
Just him punching the mic. Shut up. I'll fight you. I'll fight all of you.
Floyd, you're going to need you to stop punching the book and go ahead and just read it.
Yeah, he goes, no. This is what I do.
That's how I learn.
This is how I learn. I fight it. I get the information through my
Scare
fists.
the book into telling me words.
I get the information through my fists.
Businesses, okay. The website that connects veterans with employers and helps businesses find candidates with the best training. I'm Floyd Mayweather, and I've joined Heart Radio for the show. Your Stripes movement.
He keeps
to
doing that
support
show.
hiring vets.
Okay, that's enough.
Oh yeah, Angela. It was like, no, stop. He's going to beat up all of us. He'll probably beat up this whole show too.
That's bad, man. He's illiterate for sure.
But
I'll tell you what.
Try finding other celebrities that are illiterate.
I'll tell you what. For him though, I feel like for him, he probably if they played that for him, he'd be like, I did pretty good.
He goes,
he probably came from not being able to read at all, and he's like, I got show. Stripes?
You know how hard Stripes is?
Stripes is not an easy one. I want to say Stripes. Stripes.
No, it's Stripes, huh?
Say what? What is?
He just puts his fist up. What's up?
What is?
It's Stripes. It's Stripes, champ.
Say what with who?
Because it's like that tiny E thing. Like boxers are just surrounded by guys that are like, you the man, champ. You the fucking man. And he tries to read.
Reading's for queers anyway.
Yeah, you got a bunch of pussies putting words together in sentences and forming thoughts.
You think all of his friends have to act like they can't read either?
Oh my God. If he gets,
Yo, can you read this for me? No, I can't either, champ. That's what I'm saying, man. Reading's for pussies.
He walks in, one of his security guards is reading like Shakespeare. He goes, I wasn't, man. He goes, what were you doing? He goes,
I thought this was porno. I don't know the difference.
He goes, man, it's Othello.
He goes, all right, champ. I love the classics.
He goes, I'm sorry. Something that John Steinbeck just does to me.
Christine, we're getting a bookshelf. Christine, we were talking about some things we want to get.
Yeah.
For a bookshelf. Christine goes, I think I want to get like one of those like nice collections of all the Shakespeare plays. I go,
it's pretty nice.
You will never open one ever.
Why don't you get some Lord Byron poems?
Yeah, while you're at it. Why don't you get Dead Sea Scrolls while you're at it? Other things you're not going to take a look at. Buy the books you want to get.
By the way,
Cher's unauthorized autobiography or something
Andy
like that.
Cohen's Guide to Come. Just get a real barn burner out there.
We ordered Madonna's Sex, which I'm pretty excited to have. Such a classic. So good at Shakespeare.
Oh, there it is. I haven't heard that in a while.
Shakespeare.
I haven't heard that in a while.
If I came in, I'd be knocked on my ass if I came home to Christine reading The Tempest.
Yeah, she goes, you know what my favorite is The Merchant of Venice. Is Shylock thinks he's going to get his pound of flesh, but in actuality. She goes, Jay, you came in here. Let me read this stanza for you.
Yeah, it's just such a ridiculous idea, especially when we need room for my Edgar Allan Poe anthology.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
The Cask of Amontillado.
Yeah, Jay likes to go classic American.
It was, but you realized quickly it was a bad idea.
Yeah, I said
She dialed it back
that I like.
She dialed it back to a couple. To like now, I think it's just Cliff Notes in a drawer.
She's going to do the Sparks series.
Yeah, she's going to the yellow and black Cliff Notes.
Yeah, she goes, this is what happened. But you want to, I mean, listen, you're talking to a guy that has a bookcase in his house with the complete Calvin and Hobbes collection and the complete Far Side collection.
Makes more sense to me, though.
Which are both badass.
Those you'll take a peek at in the dumper. You know what I mean?
I won't take them into the bathroom.
Christine's not going to lightly dabble back into, Romeo and Juliet. You're just not going to.
There's something about reading Hamlet in the fall.
Yeah. Why don't we get an encyclopedia set while we're at it?
That'd be pretty cool. You guys
Anything
should get
else?
a full Encyclopedia Britannica.
Do me a favor. Can you get some flints so we can light our candles and cigarettes with rocks?
Oh, my God. I want to come in with one of those paper necks.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Look,
Christine's going back to, she wants to go back to the olden times.
Dude, I'm totally down with that. Can I do a powdered wig?
Yeah, I just thought a Shakespeare set would be kind of fun for a bookcase.
How big's the bookcase?
Fun? What's fun about that?
I mean, Jacob gets me.
Reading.
I have the complete work.
Jacob has a blaring swastika poking out.
Yeah, but
from
it's
his
pro-Jew.
Huh? The swastika? Is that what you think? Is that what you've been told? You had to stop hanging out with these white supremacists you grew
I
up
was
with,
thinking
Christine.
about this because the Nazis burned books.
Uh-huh.
And I have the rise and fall of the Third Reich is, anti-Nazi, why they came to power, how to
the
avoid
second
it.
half's anti. First half's the rise.
If you stop reading halfway through, it's actually a victory.
But
Hitler, am I crazy? Hitler got shot 9 times and survived, right?
Yeah. Then he
Wait.
put an album out.
That's 50 Cent.
No, they
I'm
put an album
compelled
out.
to keep the book as is because it's kind of like the Nazis won in this case. Like if I get rid of that, then they've won. They want me to do that.
You think
They
no?
want me to burn the book.
You think he makes you look like a bad boy when ladies come
Yeah,
over?
you
I
got.
don't understand.
Yeah,
There's
I'm a little
no
self-hating.
edition of the rise and fall of the Third Reich that doesn't have a gigantic swastika. I don't know why they don't at least take it off the spine so that when you put it on
the spine's the tough part.
That is a tough one.
I don't care about the front. Nobody's going to see it, but I don't know why. I have to explain to everyone why there's a gigantic swastika on my book.
That's especially why it's next to a book called "Killing Blacks for Dummies."
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm a self-hating Jew.
I mean, that's the one that really made it weird.
He goes, I'm a self-hating Jew, and the one on the right, well, that's just for me. How you doing?
That's when I realized Black Lou wasn't coming to that Joey Logano race.
I went, whoa. I go, has Black Lou been over here? And Jacob goes,
No, thankfully.
He goes, no, thank God.
Yeah.
Probably wouldn't even make it to the neighborhood, quite honestly.
Because there's a lot of rough guys around here.
You live in a white supremacist part of Astoria, Jacob?
Yep. You guys don't know about Little Berlin?
It's a
Little Auschwitz? He goes, it's a 5-block radius. All white, all Aryan, all the time. Welcome to Little Warsaw, motherfucker. Yeah, you get rolled if you ain't a hard ass.
Jacob's putting white laces in his big combat boots.
I don't know. What do you want me to do? Live in Jackson Heights with the heaves? I'm here.
Fucking pussy.
We find out Jacob always has tiny little thin suspenders under all of his shirts. We don't see it.
That's holding it up with a wife beater under it?
Yeah.
Dude.
Not welcome, motherfucker.
Do you, could you find any other illiterate celebrities doing reads? Because that Floyd Mayweather was pretty good, and I'm sure there's other ones.
Why don't we take a break and then we'll come back? Because then we could also look up sultry, inappropriate cheerleader things. When she looked that up, I saw a straight up list came up.
Oh, well, why don't we just move forward to that? I mean, I'm sure illiterate celebrities will probably be.
We can always come back with illiterate celebrities.
I have to take a violent dump.
Really?
Yeah.
Violence?
Yeah.
Can you make it the half hour?
I don't know. I really don't know.
You think you have to make boom right now?
I mean, if I make boom right now, I'm probably back in 5 minutes, and I'm good to go for like
5 minutes.
Yeah, you want me to time me?
And then we're good for. We have to go to 5:30.
Don't do that. Yeah, let me go right now. I'll be
all right, everyone. We'll be right back. Dan's gonna poop. It's Bonfire.
And now, back to the Bonfire with Big J. Okerson and Dan Soder.
Finger coming back.
Yo, you liked it, that?
Mott the Hooples.
Jacob.
Mott the Hooples in the glass fish
Are they
bowl.
doing all the young dudes?
They're doing
They
the
better
young
only
dudes.
do all the young dudes. Or there's going to be a fucking riot.
All of the young dudes. Is that not it?
There's a little extra words in there.
All right. Well, I'm sorry. I don't
So the song's
remember.
called All the Young Dudes, not All of the Young Dudes.
Well, it should be called that. Maybe.
Every single one of the young dudes carry all of the information news.
I think you're stupid, and I think your short lyrics are dumb.
Why don't you try to read them? Why don't you try to read the lyrics? Why don't you give it a whirl? Hey Mayweather, why don't you read the lyrics?
Welcome back to
Christine,
the
you're lost in a circle of good cheerleading.
Stop
We're looking
bringing
for
it on.
inappropriate cheerleading.
It doesn't come up when you type in inappropriate high school cheerleading. Probably they don't want to make that
Too
searchable.
sexy.
So I'm looking for
No,
it.
do it like too sexy.
Bing it.
Bing
It's the Bonfire, Comedy Central Radio, Sirius XM 95. I'm Dan Soder. That's Big J. Okerson. This is the Lost Tapes.
Bing J. Okerson.
Bing. I love it. Jacob, your Bing has become my main source.
I take a lot of pride in that. I know, I mean, it's great.
You did a great job,
It's
dude.
a good thing, man.
There you go.
I get a lot of puss.
Cheerleading uniforms too sexy for school. Yes,
Puss.
absolutely. That's the video.
Puss.
Puss.
Oh, I was doing that a lot when I was walking in my house yesterday. I was going, oh.
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 Holy moly.
Yeah.
Oh.
Holy moly.
That's badass.
It is badass.
So badass.
Oh.
Did you see the other one, Christine, up on the YouTube?
Up on the YouTube?
On the last page. Yeah, right there. Censored right there. Thank you.
Yeah, but this was a
news report, yeah. Still
What?
gonna show it.
How's that too sexy for school? At the Bonfire
First of all,
SXM, we'll tweet it out.
The university's called Tight University.
TYT? That looks like a porn university.
Tight University.
He goes, you know, over here at a dean at Tight University. They go, Dean Schlong? I don't know if this I can get into that.
Professor Stinkhole?
Yeah, he goes, oh, Professor Fatwad? Professor Jez?
Professor Curve Dong?
I'm having problem getting into my uniform. My butt keeps hanging out the back.
So beautiful.
Oh, he's so beautiful.
Is that not?
Let's go full throttle.
Let's do it.
See me falling in love with you.
Is this it?
it's not loading.
Son of a bitch. What's going on at Tight University?
TYT.
It was it's all these guys talking.
Or go down the other one. Are cheerleading routines too much? Because that's what it really was. It was the routine they were doing. Was like they were like all humping the floor and it was crazy.
Yeah.
It was crazy. And then they made me stop taking pictures and video of them.
You go, hold on.
That was great. Then they asked me to leave.
You go, this
then I had to go to some trial where they say I have to report whenever I move now.
He goes, for what? For what?
Then they went ahead and named that list after a young girl I took. Megan, I believe it was.
Oh, it wasn't a list, it was a law.
And then
Is this too sexy?
I mean, come on, man.
What?
Look at these uniforms.
Yeah, but it's always been like that. Dance uniforms have always been like
They've
super
always had
slutty.
Dance uniforms always had teenage girls wearing garter belts. Really?
No, but if you do like a Chicago performance or Fosse in high school, then yeah, the uniforms are like sexy things.
Like swimsuits.
It looks like they're wearing garters.
They're wearing garter belts.
What?
They are wearing garter belts.
That's
but
a lot.
yeah, our drill teams used to like.
Oh my God.
They just
Bring up the
Oh,
volume.
really? Christine, you went to school with a bunch of sluts? Surprise, surprise.
I was too fat for the team. It was all like the hot girls.
I know. Christine put that outfit on look like pot roast.
If you're gonna go for black girls and marching bands and prancing around, go for Alabama University Stingettes.
Oh, well, don't worry. Lou just went into his favorites folder.
Yeah. He goes, I could just send you the link, but I think it's more fun to find it yourself.
I guess if you guys want to use my password, you can. But really, if you like the arts, you're really supposed to support them yourself.
Yeah. Big butts on sluts is only there.
Yeah, already. How much more? I mean, come on.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And it's also, again, it's also the
Holy
routine.
I mean, that's the dusting off of the butt.
It's not just the outfits. I like the other girls just looking past them. And they keep farting. Oh, it's tuba.
Holy moly.
That's what I would do. If I played tuba, I would just every time they go,
How great would it be if it... There's just a guy with a cigarette in the corner of his mouth tossing dollars at the end of the picture. Going, yeah, that's you sexy bitch.
Where's the buffet here? Am I too late?
He goes, is Nightingale work here?
This shouldn't be. That's too much.
That's also
cheerleaders.
college.
Huh?
That's college, right?
Oh, never mind. Then it's fair play.
Sexy.
Sexy is sexy.
No, I know, but should that be happening at a learning institution?
Sure.
Dan's lost in black ass right now.
I am totally cool with it.
I'll be honest with you, Black Lou, honest to God, he's taking a nap. This means nothing to him.
He goes, what are you guys upset about? This showing school spirit.
Yeah.
You go, what?
This girl's fathers don't drive a Maserati.
Yeah, but I think it is like
the girl in the front just checked out. She just got her class about her. The girl in the front's like, you know what?
It's like that one. It's like that video that you showed when the girl gets jizzed on, and then she's like, "Well," like realizes she's on camera.
Oh yeah. Oh God, I love jizz all over me, especially in front of the camera. I have a family, buddy.
I remember the pom-poms.
You know, you're talking about that.
What?
Yeah, I'm gonna save it for the live show.
Okay.
This is something you've already heard us do, but there's a great thing, great subject. It's going to be really good.
What a good way to tease something that happened 2 weeks ago.
Oh, you guys remember it?
You remember how fucking much we
Can I get you invigorated for it? It'll be fun Terminator timeline. Can I get you invigorated for it backwards? And, and then people are going to go, that was good. It'll make people go back to that segment.
Yeah.
There's a video I saw today, Black Lou, you probably saw it. It's a girl. You go on World Star every day, like I do. Did you see the lady on one of those old lie detector TV shows? The game show one?
I remember that segment. God damn, that was fun.
Her and her husband.
Oh, man, remember that? How good that was? Jacob, you took a couple of that for best of.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You remember that? And then I got a text on my phone from a very heavy-chested lady who said, TFing time in Midtown. I remember that.
Remember that? That was crazy.
It was a crazy
you did
day.
it then. And you did it.
Remember? And then I wrote a new joke that night, and it solved sadness.
All
Everyone's sad.
World.
All over the entire world. And then remember that night? I went home and J.O.'d to some BTs and then watched Nate kill it on his special. Have you watched Nate's special yet?
Nan, I'm watching tonight.
I'm watching it tonight,
I'm watching
too.
it with Isabella, actually.
Ooh,
tonight.
you're excited to watch Uncle Nate's special, Isabella?
I didn't know we were watching it.
All right.
There's no Sixers game.
There's no Sixers, so you got to watch Nate Bargatze. Remember him? Remember that goofy slack-jawed weirdo that lived around the corner from you? Remember? That's so weird to me that I remember you in that house, like when I'd come over in Queens, when Nate and Laura lived around the corner. But you just grew up with like Nate and Laura were just like, oh, it's Nate and Laura.
Yeah, Laura would watch me after school a lot.
Laura would?
Yeah.
And she'd be like, all right, get off the couch. Isn't that weird that their baby's 6 years old now? Like,
so nuts.
It's crazy. I mean, they didn't even have a kid when you knew them.
Isabella, you're 24.
It's so
I told
crazy.
you. I've been keeping you young.
I have Munchausen.
I've been treating you like a young person.
I've been making you sick and weak, so you need me.
Inappropriate cheerleader awards, Christine. What is this you're looking
Also,
at?
why is Pete Davidson stand up on? What are you watching, Christine? Are you J.O.
What the fuck are you watching?
Are you J.O. to Young Pete? Well, bring up Young Pete. This is like his first TV set. He's like,
good. It's only got 3.4 million views.
That's
It's Kimmel.
crazy. Yeah.
Hi.
Yay! How are you guys? Cool. I wish I could say the same. I'm not very happy. I just moved out of my mom's house.
He's got a head
I
cold.
just turned 20.
No, that's
and,
our impression
it's
of
over.
him. That's the way he talks.
I'm not gonna make it.
What's that? Yeah.
Oh, you love it.
I'm not gonna make it.
Love
I'm
it.
6'3".
All right. Well, there he is.
145.
It's so weird to see like
Young Pete.
when young TV sets pop up,
Oh yeah.
and you're like, oh wow.
Look at that. Look at
I remember-
There's Mulaney.
I remember seeing a premium blend, and it was Patrice, Goldman, and someone else.
Oh yeah.
It was crazy.
Christine, what are the inappropriate awards given out to?
It was like the girls had an award ceremony amongst themselves, and it was like the String Bean Award, the Big Booty Award, and the
that's
parents thought it was
inappropriate?
inappropriate.
Moist Muff Award.
It was
The,
they said it was body shaming award.
Oh, they go tits that don't quit.
yeah, biggest and smallest areola awards, both deserve an award.
Yeah, tightest butt.
Tight as butt.
Who gave it to us? You're like, oh,
Loudest fart to practice. It's just gross stuff.
It looks hilarious. I didn't realize that this set, Patrice just looks like he works at Office Max. He's coming out to fucking tell you they don't have printer cartridges.
I totally get it. This was the phase. This was the time also where you, as a big guy, would wear even bigger things. You thought it made you look smaller, and not realizing on TV it makes you look extremely bigger.
But isn't that crazy? The whole baggy thing. Will baggy ever come back?
I sort of hope so, but not as baggy as it got.
You know what I remember?
I don't need that anymore.
I remember specifically Jay at the cellar talking to Artie. This is before Artie's accident, and Artie used to wear. He was one of the first people we knew that wore skin tight jeans.
Yeah.
Wore tight jeans, and Jay's on stage, and he goes,
Artie Fuqua, not Lang.
Yeah, not Artie Lang. Artie Fuqua, and Jay was on stage, and he's like, Artie. He goes, do you just walk around the hood with those tight pants on? And Artie goes, yeah, Jay, yeah. He goes, are they like, oh, look at that spaceman with his tight pants? And he goes, are you like a slutty chick and you have to wear clothes over your tight jeans? And then when you leave, you take your baggy jeans off and everything. Dude, I'll never forget that. Just like I won't forget when Vecchione walks by and you go, it must be fall. Mike Vecchione in a smart zipper up. Did you walk into Old Navy and turn on your heel and go, I'll take all of them?
All of it.
Yeah. Dude, it's funny what you remember, just like random shit like that.
Yeah.
But I'll never forget Artie, do you wear baggier pants over your skinny jeans like a slutty chick wearing a sweatshirt out of the house?
Buddy, I still get from this show, we had a caller way early days of this show that was speaking really frantic, and you did when you did the speed thing, you're like, all right, pop quiz, hot shot.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
I mean, that made me laugh for weeks.
Back to the slutty cheerleaders, because we were, of course, listen, folks, we were supposed to do part 2 of Behind the Curve, but Netflix crashed because Nate Bargatze's special is so
too popular.
As the kids would say, so fire. It's so lit. What is this? High school dance battle, cheerleaders versus ballers?
That looks like a pretty slay dance move for a child.
I don't know.
Well, by the way, I like the fucking coach taking a picture of their asses behind him, it looks like.
Yeah, just hit play.
He's going to act gay. Yes, queens. Now do your Kegels. Kegels. Your Kegels.
I know this is... Yeah. I mean, that's...
But that, I swear, I know it's weird, but when I was growing up, I was like, that's just dancing. Like, that's how you dance. Like, dancing is kind of a sexy thing, and you gotta train.
Dude, if a girl that looked like that, dressed like that, walked up to me and was like, you're stupid, it just shocked me back to fucking 10th grade. I'm like, you're right, I'm a fucking idiot. All right, I'm sorry, I tried to talk to you.
No, but cheerleading was actually supposed to be like, go, team, go.
Is that what you think? They're actually there as motivators?
No, but what is this? That's not
this
a thing.
is the cheer competitions. They still do the, like, rah-rah part.
Oh, Jesus.
Those ass cheeks.
We're hearing all Christine's fat teenager sadness come out of her again.
Yeah, I really want to be a cheerleader.
I really heard the cheerleading competitions were great.
I don't want to be an outcast.
You didn't want to be a flag girl.
I didn't want to be a flag girl. I want to be a popular cheerleader.
You want to be a pom-pom.
Yeah.
Were they mean? The hottest girls on my school. The hottest girls in my school were on pom poms. Cheerleaders were like they had the stacked bodies. They were just like fucking small and strong.
Everything
they'd flip and they'd do like flips and shit. Where like the pom poms were like the sexy ass girls that came out.
Yeah. See, I had the opposite. I had the offer for everything that was like big and awful and make it feel like, goes, hey man, we could really use somebody to carry that tuba. I'm like, no, I'm okay. Because I wanted to be in the band. I wanted to do drums, so I had to really fight for that.
Yeah.
Like to get to play drums. They wanted me to do tuba. When I wanted to play football, ultimately organized football. You know, classic story.
Shane loves that. Yeah.
And but everything they were like, you should be a wrestler, and I was like, I don't really want to wear that outfit and do that at all. Mm-hmm. And they're like, oh, come on, dude, you'd be great. They go, super heavyweights. There's no one in, most schools don't have anybody who wrestles in that division. Not that they don't have fat enough people, but most schools, much like me, have fat kids who are like, I don't want to put that outfit on in front of a bunch of people.
Yeah.
And he goes, but if you're willing to just put that outfit on, you will have 100% success rate because no one's there to wrestle you ever. And you win by forfeit when they don't have anybody in the weight class.
What a weird way to try to get a kid to participate in sports is like, hey, you're so big, there's no other big kids. Yeah, you'll win.
Hey, man, want to come hang out with us and just do the gay part of this activity?
Mm-hmm. Oh, do you want to do the part that sucks, which is mostly practice?
Yeah, you want to do nothing tough and just dress like a fucking queef?
Dude,
in front of strangers at their school?
To make you feel better, I was 5 and I wrestled. And when I had the singlet on, I was like, this feels weird. I just hated it. At 5 years old, I was awkward with my body.
Well, even at 5, you probably had a hard time holding down that big fat donkey dick. You know what I mean?
First off, it's a normal size, and at 5 years old,
normal size for a donkey. You ever see how big a donkey's dick is?
Yeah. I take off my singlet, and you go, oh, what do you got? You got some real 8th grade cock there, Soder.
Are you sure this kid's not a senior?
There's this kid. We forging his documentation to make this kid wrestle down.
Wait a second. Black Lou's making a face that I don't understand while he's watching what's going on. That didn't get you, huh?
No, it got me. It just seems very weird, especially the guy on the left. It's almost like it's stage.
This is stage.
Oh, he's pretending he's gay so he can watch them change. I get that guy. That's the only guy in this video I do get.
I think these are strippers.
All right, girls, time to shower up. I'm going to make sure everybody's muffs are shaved and aerodynamic. We're getting to the Nationals next week.
Taste test. I want to make sure you guys are cleaning yourselves. You're good, Becky. You're good, Ashley. Go.
My estrogen's been kicking in. I'm going to need your girls. I'm going to have to take your girls' pubes and put them on my face.
Hold on. I need a sip of iced tea to clear my palate. Okay, keep going. You're good. You're good. Your butthole's a little dirty. It tastes like nickels.
Ew. Wash your ass, Dorothy.
Man, cheerleaders, just that face right there where they're just like laughing and looking at me, it could knock me right back down to 0.
Well, here's why I've never been real big on the cheerleader thing. I have no interest in pageant face. Do you know what I mean?
You know what's so funny you bring that up, dude? I just remembered, I started smoking weed heavy in high school.
Tomorrow.
At a later date. But we used to go to high school basketball games ripped, and I would always laugh so hard at their faces when they would dance, and they just do like that smile face, and I remember just being like, just like a little shithead, just like, why are they so happy?
Like that.
Yeah, they got to do like that. I know it's more of a visual thing at the Bonfire. I'll put it on Instagram. And I remember being like, what are they doing? I was just such a fucking loser. I was like, they're not even into this. Like, yeah.
But I mean just the pageant face as far as just like the makeup and the whole like thing of it looks so silly to me. When girls win pageants always, like they show you like the bodies on like Miss Texas competition. That's like the one most people say is probably the hottest one.
Miss Texas?
The Alabamas, the Texas, the southern places is where you'll get like
beautiful women.
Beautiful women, but they always their bodies are great, and then they have like the hairdo of a 45-year-old and the fucking makeup of a great grandmother.
Yeah, they go, look at my body. You go, look at that smoking hot body, and they're like, you want to look at my face? No, thank you.
It's like far too much. And by the way, it's gotten way better now because they figured this stuff out. But I mean, with the hair and
look at that girl on the left.
Yeah, it's too much.
They look like drag queens in the face.
Yeah.
Like it's that much makeup. Look at that girl all the way to the left. She's smoking hot. You could tell, but then she's got so much makeup on.
Yeah, it's too much.
Oh, there she is.
Go to like 80s. Go to like 1980s pageant winners. I mean, that is just that looks like they go right from the pageant back to like being a receptionist at a fucking office building.
They go, I won, and they go, that's great, Donna. I'm going to need the files.
Yeah,
on my
like
desk.
all top T, like, hey,
yeah, hi. The 80s, dude. AIDS was a gay disease.
It was a great time, everyone. AIDS was a gay disease.
There you go.
Eddie Murphy on top.
Oh, guy could not be stopped.
Guns N' Roses just about to come out and change music forever.
Motley Crue hated the 80s if you watch The Dirt.
I bet.
Those guys right there. You want to talk about Me Too moments? That fucking guy.
You think...
a host for Miss Texas in the 80s, and he's not like, why don't let me sample the goods?
Go back to that. You think Bob Eubanks over there fucking...
One of you very lovely ladies will be named the first runner-up and will receive a
One of you,
Christine,
one of you will die of a cocaine overdose in 3 years in a Camaro in Sam Kinnison's house. The other one will end up being a mom who pushes her daughter to the limit and ends up killing her.
They all look like JonBenet Ramsey, like when they do the thing with the photo to make them look older.
Oh, yeah.
Here's how she would be if she was alive today.
Dude, you want to talk about creepy.
It is Bob Eubanks?
It is Bob Eubanks.
You're thinking of Bob
Euchre.
Euchre.
My bad. I'm thinking of Bob Euchre.
And I was right. Bob Eubanks.
Yeah, I mean, you want to talk about creepy. Children's pageants are the fucking creepiest. That is like the full-on, you're like, what broken person thinks this is okay?
Well, they finally let the thongs in the swimsuit competition, though, which I'm happy about. I am happy, but I did lobby for that.
Yeah.
Little 6-year-old butts.
Oh, my God. Yeah. I mean, look at these. Like that mom. Like, that's all her. That's like, she's like, you gonna be in, look, I don't. Look, she's just like, I bring it up because I want to hear
She's
this
a bit of a bitch. They always hate their kid a little bit, too.
Well, you know, she wants to be out playing with bugs, and I just try to beat her into a place where she'll listen.
Look, it's like a kid.
Put on your nipple tassels.
I have never competed in pageants before, but I really enjoy Paisley competing.
My bitch.
Just because it is actually my hobby. Don't know if she would do it if it was her choice, but at this age, she seems to enjoy it.
Why you punching her?
Why you has her punching her?
And I always love the dads are just such fucking doormats. These guys are always the biggest doormats where they're like,
I'm basically forcing my daughter to do this, and my husband's a nutless fuck.
Yeah.
So he won't do shit.
I know. Well, you
And
see,
he's like-
he's already agreed to they all wear red shirts together.
yeah, he goes, I'm so proud of them. I am so yeah, it's creepy, right, Jacob?
Look at that picture right there, Jacob. No, really spank bank it, dude. Get it in there.
That's
Get it in your head.
gross. Oh my god.
You love it.
I want to hear him.
Those ass cheeks.
Honest as I can be about it, but
Her name's Peppermint Paisley. They gave her a porn name.
See what I mean? He just said it right there. He goes, right here.
I don't want to fight with the wife.
Are y'all excited?
Not really. No. Going to pageants are kind of like going to a dumpster and picking trash out of it.
Whoa.
Are you making her natural or glitz? Making her glitz. When I say Paisley and glitz, it's like, that's not even Paisley. It's like my sister in a different...
Yeah.
She's hotter.
He goes, I mean...
It's like my sister, but not my sister, and that's why I don't find it that weird that I try to go into her room at night.
He goes, whatever. What are you guys doing?
Whoa, kid.
He goes, hold on, kid. And you go, hey, Mark, I think we might have a Netflix documentary here. He goes, you want to start doing some tape that we can get some B-roll on for maybe in like 15 years? And this kid, one of these kids is going to get murdered.
I feel terrible that we didn't get to behind the curve.
Guess what, everyone? That's what they do in Sweeps Week to bring you back.
That's right. Will be more. Oh,
Yeah.
yes. There will be more. Oh, yeah.
Because I brought this up at the end, man. I mean, that guy is... Like, I didn't pick up on it, maybe, that he was totally into that chick, and he just is like her buddy.
Yeah. You didn't
I
think...
mean, how old...
Oh, we're back to behind the
maybe,
curve.
I think I fell...
You're talking about behind the curve. Why don't
Yeah.
you bring this up when we watch it, when we do part 2?
But it's just nuts to me that at his age, like, you haven't gotten... You're still...
Dude, I bet I could get trapped like that if the girl's hot enough. I bet I could get
I
trapped.
gotta give myself credit, man. I never
Dan
allowed
walked
myself
north
when I
to
did,
south of the island of Manhattan for a girl he didn't fuck.
For a kiss.
I think I did that once when I was a kid, and that was it. Like,
Yeah,
I never
I'll do
allowed
it again.
myself...
I'll
Yeah.
do it.
I
Too
do it
fat.
right now.
I'll walk 6 blocks for a chick, and then I'm going to Uber it.
Yeah.
With or without her.
And he goes, then I'm pulling her to the ground, horse collar tackle.
Horse collar tackle.
I'm fucking pulling her down from behind, tearing her ACL.
Let's take a break. We'll be right back. Who knows what we're going to talk about?
God only knows.
I think we have a guest.
We do.
Oh, great. All right, it's going to be fun. You'll see. It'll be 24 hours from now, but for you, just a few minutes.
Just a commercial or two.
It's Bonfire's Lost Tapes.
And now, back to the Bonfire with Big J. Okerson and Dan Soder.
It was two pump fakes. It was this. It was like, all right, yeah, no, fuck, all right.
No one's biting.
Now I've got to go on the run. I'm like Russell Wilson. I'm like, all right, fuck, they're coming. Fucking keep moving.
Pockets
Get
closing
open.
in.
Fucking get open. God damn it, get open. It is the Bonfire, Comedy Central Radio, Sirius XM 95. I'm Dan Soder. That's Big J. Okerson. It's the Lost Tapes. Yes. Joining us, a true macho man, David LaGreca from Busted Open. You probably...
Hello.
There he is. Busted Open. You can catch the 10-year anniversary party with Dave LaGreca and Hall of Famer Bully Ray and Mark Henry. A ton of special guests, myself included. It's this Saturday, March 30th.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, dude. I'll blow spoilers all day. 2 to 4 p.m. Eastern, Habanero Blues in New York City. So if you're coming to New York for WrestleMania, come check out Habanero Blues on this Saturday. for to 2 to 4 p.m. for the Busted Open 10-year anniversary.
They're going to bring in a big cake at the end of the party, and someone's going to go, Dan Soder's in that cake.
Yeah.
I heard him. He already said on the show he's here.
And then they have to pull me out because I'm passed out because I've been suffocated by sponge cake.
He was in there for too long.
It's like one of those magic fails we watch all the time.
It's supposed to be a cardboard cake, man.
Yeah. Are you guys going to have a cake?
Oh, that's not up to me, man.
If it's a wrestling party and there's a cake, doesn't there have to be someone gets hit with the cake?
Of course. But you know what? I will say this. I break all the rules. I actually got married in a wrestling ring.
All right.
And it's been 4 years. So
did you RKO her out of nowhere? That's what I would have done.
If you want to call it that.
Sweet chin music.
If you want to call it
that's how you give that's the I do's is you just start slapping your leg. You're like, he's tuning up the band.
I got married in a wrestling ring, and then between dinner and dessert we had a wrestling match. We had 2 wrestlers, 2 indie wrestlers wrestle.
That is, man, I respect that. As a wrestling fan, that is commitment.
And my wife...
How did you get your wife...
Did you see the 10-year-old boy just come alive and Dan on that one? He was so like, you can actually do that.
I haven't been that blown away since I saw one of those beds that's a ring.
Oh, yeah.
That was the same part of me.
It's like finding out that someone's got you have a cotton candy maker in your house?
You have a trampoline?
You can make corn dogs at home?
Yeah.
My wife is from Poland. Feel free to throw any Polish jokes you want during
I mean, usually they're only aimed at Lou Witzke.
We keep a microphone away from Jacob because you start making Auschwitz and Warsaw and a bunch of Hitler jokes. Guy's got a swastika right in his bookshelf.
It's
no
crazy.
lie.
I mean, proudly presented. It is prominent in the living room.
So they're from Poland, man, and they're watching this and they have no idea. There's no pro wrestling in Poland.
Oh, the Polish...
Other than Ivan Putski back in the 70s, they don't know what the hell's going on. So they're watching this and they have no freaking clue of what's going on. A lot of tilted heads.
That's so funny. They think it's just like a Jewish dance. They go, it's this is like one of their temples here in the United States.
One of their things.
Yeah, and if anyone else that's American walks in and goes, wait, you're getting married in a ring? if she had like an American cousin, she's like, what? You're going to let him get married?
What the Christ is this?
Olga, what are you doing? I try to pull a Polish name, but I don't know any Polish names.
Ivan Putski, dude.
I can't just reuse that one.
Lou Witzke.
Just saying things around you. Lou Witzke. Ivan Putski.
Kielbasa.
Pierogi.
Yeah.
Pierogi. Keep that in mind.
So, Busted Open 10-year anniversary. I'm excited. I'm doing something with David Arquette.
Yeah? Wrestling him?
Yeah, I'm going to fight him.
You could probably take him now.
He did a death match. He did a wrestling death match in L.A.
Yeah, he almost died. He got cut open. His throat was cut open by
Did he really?
Yeah.
You remember in Always Sunny when they did Birds of Prey and then when he gets his neck cut by Danny DeVito?
Crickety Ricket?
Yeah, Crickety Ricket. When Cricket gets cut, that's the same thing that happened to David Arquette, kind of.
He legit got his neck slashed?
Yeah, like a fluorescent light right into the throat, like jugular. Like he had to get rushed to the hospital. He was in a hospital for 2 weeks.
He's a next level dumbass, huh?
Yeah.
It really seems like it.
I'm a fan of wrestling. Let me tell you where that stops.
You are too, yeah.
They go like this. They go, do you want it? Can I hit you in the head with a fluorescent light?
You want to take a fluorescent to the neck? I'd rather not.
I go, I don't know. I'll buy tickets.
Why did he do this?
He's a wrestling fan, and
because they're not making Scream 7.
Yeah, he goes. I was really in the pocket, hoping they were going to make a Scream 7 through 9 like Star Wars.
My sister was a tranny.
He went to the hospital after that, right?
Yeah, he was and you're doing it in front of 80 people. If you're going to do it in front of 80,000 fans, like WrestleMania, I get it, but in front of 80 people, what are you doing?
Well,
David Arquette.
Yeah.
You're being David Arquette, man.
You know he was the champion in WCW.
I do. He is a man without a plan right now.
He's swinging in air.
I don't know what's going on. Patricia Arquette's on Hulu. She looks 105 years old. Something happens to that family, man. They age like fucking pears.
They bring back a haunted tiki from Hawaii like the Brady's.
Yeah, what the fuck happened to that family? The Arquettes, boy, they were writing Toto songs about the Arquettes in the 80s.
Oh yeah.
It's all gone.
Yeah.
No, not Rosanna. Yeah.
That was 40 years ago, though.
But still.
So?
Yeah. What a fall from grace.
I don't know what you're saying, LaGreca. The music holds up, buddy.
I was just talking about her.
This is how we cut our promo? You got a problem with Toto, brother?
Oh, let me tell you something. I've felt the rains of Africa. You're about to feel the rains of these fists.
Go back to that picture, Christine. She was
you're watching the show.
She was so hot, Patricia Arquette. Now she's a frumpy mom.
Well, it's 2019 though. You can't hold up like that.
Yeah, apparently not.
Who holds up like that?
Me? I look better than I did whenever.
Well, that's because you've modified your diet and you've gotten in an exercise.
Look at Alabama Whirly.
Wow, look how good
Same
she looked back in the
person.
day. Yeah, you're right. She hit the wall hard.
Same person. She must have done a bunch of death matches.
She took a death match on with elasticity.
She's been doing nonstop death matches since True Romance.
She goes, let me tell you something, elasticity. You think you can hold my chin up? I got something for you, sister. 2019, I'm letting this chin go.
Put her in the whirly.
Yeah.
Put her in the whirly. Look at her.
Yeah, that's bad.
That time really just kicked her right in the face and puss. And tits and belly.
Yeah.
And ass. And probably calves.
Jay went to...
Feet probably look pretty rough.
Jay and Christine went with me to Raw after SummerSlam, and Jay, it was like a wrestling fan in the 80s. And
You're saying it wrong. Me, Christine, and Dan went Raw after a show.
We went Raw. We
after
just didn't care.
SummerSlam.
We just spread diseases. It was,
you know what?
You like it raw.
If we're getting AIDS, we're getting it.
Dude, it was August, and I was like, it's like putting on a sweater in the summer.
The whole time Dan kept saying, didn't they cure this for 2 people in London? And I was like, I do. I think the science is in on that.
I go, if we have the money, can't we get out of this? Can we get out of it? Can we take this risk if we have the financial backing?
Will we be the next 2 who beat it? Probably.
Can we beat Duck and King?
Taking the duck.
Yeah, so I took and it was, I'm like a real wrestling fan, and Jay's an old wrestling fan that's out of it, and was kind of going to hang out with me. He's going to hang out with his buddy, and he always talks about,
I love it.
I had to curb my fandom because the Shield came back, and the second I heard, I was like, oh, and then Jay was sitting next to me,
Like,
so I did this. I went, oh.
All I felt, and Christine can support this, all I felt after going to that event was bad. I felt very, very bad because
you almost fought a cab driver right after that.
I did almost fight a cab driver.
I think that's where you funneled your feelings.
I don't know. I felt really bad because the place would erupt of these things that I'm not in the know of right now, and they would go.
It was the Raw after SummerSlam, so it was like a lot of stuff.
There was a lot of stuff going. You were completely lost.
Season 42, episode 26. It was called Shield Gets Back Together. If you're looking it up.
It's called The Shield Unites. Go real quick on Hulu, you'll find it.
It's, no, but when they came out, we were with another comedian, Dan St. Germain, who couldn't have given a shit that I was there or worried about what he thought my judgments would be, but Dan sees me every day.
Also, Jay's kind of like, I look at him in a way of like an older brother. So you're like, but like an older brother that lives with dad and I live with mom. So when he shows up, I don't want to give away all my really secret nerdy shit,
Hey, like, Lou, is Dan calling me old a whole bunch today?
I mean, dude.
Probably about the 5th time he said it.
That's right. I'm working you in a promo. I'm doing the slow fucking Jericho.
Let me tell you something, Grandpa.
I'm going, Jay's hips hurt when he walks a long distance. He gets arthritic when it's cloudy. But it really was a thing where I didn't want to let him, like Dan St. Germain, I'm fine going nuts. Sal Vulcano, I'll go nuts around.
Crazy.
Because I know the wrestling fans.
But when that
Sam
Shield,
Roberts.
When the Shield came out, by the way, in fairness to me, I was smiling the entire time. I was not laughing at it. I was enjoying it. I thought I was enjoying how silly it was and over the top, and it was great. It made me enjoy. I enjoyed it like I would enjoy wrestling at any time. But I don't know the cheer things or why I'd be excited about these particular people coming out. I know Roman Reigns is the guy who has gotten and beaten cancer several times. I know he's 2-0 against cancer.
That's what a great thing to only know him from.
Cancer
I know Roman Reigns is a cancer survivor.
And he's a little teapot, short and stout, and for some kind of an insurance company. He was in a commercial.
And he's always constantly has wet hair.
And his hair is always wet.
completely
Which is a guy who had long hair that cut it because it always looked too dry. I get it.
So you're basically saying you could be a Roman Reigns fan easy.
It'd be easy to suck me. If you give me one of these from the audience, just like a wink and a little finger point. A fist pound, and I'll buy his merch. And none of it fits me.
So when it was over, you're like, this was horrendous, or you're like, I'm back in, or it's just like indifference?
Had a blast. What I felt bad particularly was when the Shield reunited and he heard the music, the place went bananas. I stayed in my chair because I didn't know, so I was just sitting there smiling, and Dan definitely wanted to go bananas with everybody. That was a big moment. And he starts to jump up. And he starts to jump up, and then just like he looks over at me, and I'm looking at him, just smiling, and he looks over at me and sits back down and just goes like, yes. He held it in.
Why?
There's no reason to.
I don't know, man.
It was something in him.
I
I'm not taking the blame for that. He should have felt good.
That was not. That was.
I wouldn't have
totally-
judged or anything. I was
that
so
not
happy.
him at all, and I wouldn't put any of the blame on Jay. You 100% psychologically saw what happens when an only child enjoys wrestling his whole life and then gets someone around that he feels is family, older family, but family. And it's like there's a thing of like being like, yeah, I do this in private, but it's different.
Well, I know what that's like because I have a brother who can't stand wrestling.
So you just criticize
When we were kids, my father would drag him to the wrestling matches with me.
So your dad was into it, but he
was into it because I was into it. So, when you got a brother, they have to come to everything you go to. So he would get dragged in. So he is a host in New York on ESPN Radio with Michael Kay. So they had Shane McMahon on the show, and Michael Kay and Peter Rosenberg are asking all the questions. And my brother, and it's on Yes, and they have the camera on my brother, and he's just got his head down like miserable son of a bitch. It's 2019. This was 35 years ago.
He thought he was
He's still pissed off about it.
He thought he was out. He was like, I'm out. I don't got to deal
I'm
with
checked
this.
out, man. This is bullshit. That's not a real sport. I'm not talking about
fake
this.
gay fighting will no longer pollute my life.
I don't know if he said gay, but he said the fake fight.
He was thinking gay.
He was thinking it. If he wasn't saying it, he was thinking it.
He was thinking it. Dan told me yesterday, I can't believe you can gamble on wrestling.
You can gamble on anything.
But how can you gamble on legit sites on wrestling when it's a predetermined thing? Spoiler alert. It's a predetermined thing.
It's still real to me, Dan.
It's still real to me, man.
That's the best. I mean, nothing's better than that clip.
Can you bring up that clip of that guy saying it's still real to me? They do prop bets that kind of make sense. Like Black Lou was telling me, like some of the bets he was making. He's like, "How many suplexes do you think Brock Lesnar is going to hit Seth Rollins with?" And that's a good bet.
Yeah, you don't know.
Could be.
I think what would be fun would be over unders on time.
Yeah, they do that.
Time of match. That would make sort of sense to me because you can't really. That can be like down to a very specific thing, So
unless you're one of the wrestlers and you put money on the match, and then you just have you have it timed out. You're like, I'm going to get rolled up now. 1, 2, 3.
Jimmy Snuka constantly looking at the clock.
Yeah, this is
I know.
weird.
How old am I, Jimmy Snuka?
Jimmy Snuka. You have to be a degenerate if you're gambling on pro wrestling. Like you have
that Black Lou. Turn the camera around on yourself. He's talking about you.
You gambled on wrestling before?
Really?
That's how we talked about it yesterday.
Wow.
He was putting bets in. How many bets did you put in?
He always bets on black.
10 bets.
10 bets.
10 bets.
How much? Like 10 a bet?
No, it's a DraftKings thing. So
he bets like it's the streets, like in real fights in the streets. He always bets on Kofi Kingston.
Yeah,
only, but he lays heavy. He's like, this guy's never going to lose to these white boys.
He knows this guy. Oh, Jay, if this guy threw you a wink and a fist pound, Roman Reigns, look how cool he looks.
I'll kiss him on the mouth if he acknowledges me.
Oh my god!
If he knows who I am, I'll date him serious.
I'll stop seeing Christine. I'll move her out.
Oh, you got to play it. It's just fantastic.
That's me.
Yeah.
Where are you? Right there.
Yeah. I just want to thank each and every one of y'all for all you've done to your bodies. It's still real to me, damn it. I mean,
man,
thank you.
Take it easy, man.
Thank y'all guys.
He just goes,
y'all are awesome. Thank you so much.
I forget who it was. Someone is uncomfortable. He goes, take it easy, man. Some guy's like, Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah, I was going to say the black guy behind him's like, I ain't a fan like that, man.
Yeah. He goes, man,
I just like to watch it.
He goes, I was hoping to see Ric Flair and some of them shoes on. He's like, this white boy losing his shit. I just want to say, can I kiss one of you? That's a Scotty from fucking Boogie Nights moment.
But I'm into things as much as you're into wrestling, so I get it. But your defensiveness over it does come early, I think, sometimes.
Oh, dude,
you said the radio guys was my favorite when they just got furious. Furious. Like, I hear you like wrestling. So fucking what? You like stuff,
dude? I went after them. It was in Albany, and I was doing
I mean,
morning
those guys
press.
are knobs.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't as much, but the guy was like. It wasn't the wrestling thing that set me off. It was how I saw what he was doing because he was doing morning press for the Funny Bone, and he's like, I said something about watching wrestling. I was like, I watched some wrestling last night, went to sleep. And he's like, all right, we're going to do the interview. And then he's on air and he's like, trying to ask me questions about Billions.
Oh, yeah, Lou.
Which I knew at first where he's like, hey, we got Dan Soder. He's going to be in the Funny Bone this Thursday through Saturday. Dan, you're on Billions. You play McPhee on Billions. It's like, yeah, it's McPhee. And you're like, all right, well, there's a scene where you kiss Wendy Rhodes. Do you do more this season? Are we going to see some whips and chains? What's going on? And I'm like, nah, man, I don't think so. I'm kind of divided from that side. And he goes, all right. so you watch wrestling. Is that a real thing? Is that an actual real thing?
Oh, God.
And I was like, yeah, man. He's like, when's the last time you watched wrestling? I was like, I watched SmackDown on Tuesday. And he's like, all right, well, tell me something that happened. I mean, you're really a grown man watching it. And I was like, what do you like? What do you like? I bet there's something you like that I could find that I find stupid. And he's like what? And then I just went off.
Transgender pornography.
He goes,
fire.
There's no way you can find anything. Everything I do is cool. Pedophilia. He goes, isn't that cool? Why do they make so many documentaries about it?
Overseas pedophilia, that is.
Yeah.
Where it's completely legal.
Children cockfighting. It's something I'm into. It's super cool.
It's the last show I've ever been on. Maybe the first show I've ever been on. Radio show.
The same morning show.
I just did it recently, and when I pointed out how weird it was, Dan was like, oh yeah, I had this thing with him. And so he told me that story. But when you go in there and the guy's like, hey man, thanks for coming in. It's really cool to see you. And then that guy is the guy on the show when they're like, they're like, hey Rufus, what do you think of that? Like, we should get some beers after. You're like, is this the fucking guy that just shook my hand all?
What happened to you?
Like, warn people that you do a doofus character.
Wayne's World 2 did it perfectly. The handsome dam. It's like that really what it is. It's what it feels like sometimes when you're on a comic on the road. Like, and you're like, I'm going to be at the Funny Bone.
That's why I almost threw a leg drop on the Bob and Tom's console.
Woo! You want to talk radio beefs, baby?
Don't you bring me in at 6 a.m. and disregard me because I don't want to tell my filthy X-rated bits on your Midwest stupid
Maybe
show.
we can do a 3-on-3.
I'm cutting a promo
serious.
on them.
Let's do a 6-man tag. Us 3 versus 3 local radio DJs.
I'm in.
The 3 horsemen.
I'm in. What are you talking about? Local? Some people here, man.
No, man, we go outside of it. We do an invasion. We do a WCW invasion.
Some people here at Sirius XM don't do good radio.
Well,
I don't know if you run. It's run mostly by robots, if you were wondering.
When it comes to wrestling, too, though. I get it in the hallway. What do you do? I host Busted Open. What else do you do? Well,
all right.
Are you a machine that plays the same 30 songs over and over again? Because that's what they like to hire here.
And then you mentioned Sam Roberts before. That guy's gone total heel. He's got the beard going and everything,
dude,
man.
He's in with the company?
Yeah.
Is that
yeah,
are we
dude,
setting that up right now?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. I'm going to see him tomorrow morning.
Yeah,
we starting a little raid.
Is Sam getting involved in actual WWE?
Dude, he hosts the NXT pre-show.
Really?
He hosts shit for him.
Hell yeah.
He's like in when Che got me into Raw 25 and we were backstage. Sam was
hair really worked out for him.
Yeah, it was either going to go with him or against him.
It was that, or he was going to be the last clown getting out of a 52 clown car.
Yeah, do you think Vince?
I love Sam. That's fucking awesome to get that, be into something like that.
Dude, to be a fan, that deep. And he's like been a fan. He's been a diehard fan his entire life. I mean, we all are. But it's like crazy to see someone get.
How many Sam Roberts affiliation with WWE holes in your wall do you have?
None.
No, but could you punch the strong wall?
I try.
You know where the studs are?
I hit the studs. He goes, look at this. I go, look at this knuckle. I go, hey Jay, look at this knuckle. Reconstruct it twice.
Yeah. You follow a nail. You go, and Sam Roberts.
Vecchio goes, I'm going to the store. I go, right now? Okay. And then he walks out. I go, 1, 2, 3. King of the ring.
Sam Roberts.
I just say, whenever I hurt my hand, I just say pay-per-views. SummerSlam, that one hurt. God damn it.
Starrcade, that hurts.
Survivor Series, I think I broke something.
I'm saying the old man ones.
Yeah.
Starrcade. Halloween Havoc, that was a son of a bitch.
Great Bash at the Beach. Bash at the Beach, that one stung.
Bright Colors, Sting.
Do you think there's any way we could get Jay into wrestling?
I wonder. I'd love to have something to watch that much. I really do. Sometimes I'm looking for shows when I'm out.
2 hours of programming a week.
Absolutely. And Sal Volcano said he watches it, and then Fran said she got into it.
Yeah, Fran got into it
from it. So it's just like, I don't know. Like
I'm guessing non-WWE.
New Japan?
Like New Japan or Ring of Honor or something like that.
I think he's friends with Jericho. I think AEW would probably.
AEW, dude.
And that's brand new. It's getting off. It's. I'm going to the first pay-per-view in May.
Listen, my favorite time when I was a kid, I loved all of it because I could watch. That's when they used to pretty much give you, the fan, like Bret the Hitman Hart versus Bob Foster. Lay your bets on those fights.
By the
Lou.
way, they started showing old WWF superstars on the network, and you're right. A lot of those matches are just like schlubby games.
And my favorite thing is they always describe like his real life while he's like doing the rope pull, and they're like, Bob Foster is a pretty decorated local high school wrestler. Father of two.
Oh, or they just completely, it just looks like a
hairy chest.
Yeah, superhero versus a guy that works at a fucking Big O Tires.
But you knew who was going to lose the match when it had no tan.
Yeah.
Like the jobbers have no tan.
That's what I do. If I was a jobber, I'd just go get super bronzed. And you show up and you go, this guy about to fucking win?
Because I'm going George Hamilton. You're going to main event me, motherfucker.
Just get one of those reflecting lights in the back of the fucking arena. They go, Dan, what are you doing? I go, yeah, I know I'm up against the Crusher.
What are you doing? He goes, growing in this business.
Yeah. And they go, all right, well, your match with Braun Strowman's next. They go, yeah, I think it's going to go different than they think.
But when I watched it back then, I loved all of it. I collected cards. I gave a shit about the cartoon I loved.
Magazines. You bought the magazines?
All the magazines. Had all the... And I went back to having the toys that were like, you know, it was the Iron Claw. What's the guy's name?
With
Von Erich?
No, it wasn't. But I had all the Von Erich. I watched all the WCCWs.
All right,
the,
man. All right.
AWAs. I read the wrestling magazines a lot because those magazines also back then were violent as shit. They were like
bloodshot,
covered,
massive blood-shots.
And it was also,
I fucking gave a shit about all that up until WWE, and then I just, for whatever reason, lost it. But briefly, like probably young teens, I stopped giving a shit. And then when it came back to the Monday Night Wars time, by that point, I was like way deep back in. I remember Goldberg winning 2 in one night to win the belt against Hogan. They had him beat Hogan just like on an on-the-fly match
on a Monday.
Yeah,
at the Georgia Superdome. So I was a fan for sure. And then I just lost touch with it, I guess.
Did you get into ECW at all? Because I figured you'd be into ECW.
Loved it. We used to go to just a CYO, and you'd watch what I can only describe as crimes happening in a Christian youth organization. I mean, I don't know. It was crimes.
Yeah.
They were committing crime. And then New Jack comes out. He goes, I was committing crimes in the ring. I'm like, yeah.
Because he was a criminal. Like, this guy would be great. What a gimmick.
Yeah, it's so weird how much more, like, you think about that time, like the Attitude Era and the Monday Night Wars as far as wrestling goes, and that was like hardcore, a lot of blood, a lot of weapons. They were doing a lot of adult shit.
Yeah.
And then they
the storylines of a thing like there had to be I heard the last thing like this that was like this, and it was not in my time of watching, was CM Punk seemed to have like a pretty real thing.
Yeah, it's called the pipe bomb. It was called the pipe bomb promo. But he kind of came out and just talked.
But I'm still, am I correct that like those Monday Night Wars, when they were going to each other's arenas, like that wasn't scripted shit with the both places?
You don't know. That was
you
the
still
thing.
Don't
that
know,
was like
right?
the beauty. You didn't know what was real, what wasn't real. That's why it was awesome.
They did it perfectly with NWO. I mean, that was like the perfect thing because I was a kid, so seeing a guy that I knew as Razor Ramon and Diesel show up and just have their legal names.
Yeah.
You didn't have the internet. You couldn't be like, well, the internet was out,
but
it's
coming. Yeah, speculation only.
No, but all of a sudden they were just on Monday Nitro, and you're like, wait, that's his name's Scott Hall. I thought it was Razor Ramon, and then I'm like dealing with the fact that I'm like, these guys have been lying to me. He's not a dangerous Latino from Miami.
Then when the internet comes out, you find out Scott Hall's been wrestling for 37 years before that.
He was in the AWA, had the mustache.
Never looked anything like the way he looked as Razor Ramon.
Yeah.
If you look back at the 80s, though, when you're growing up watching wrestling in the 80s, if that happened now, all the heels would be faces and all the faces would be heels.
Well, that's what Austin did. Austin kind of made being a heel cool.
Yeah.
He made it in the time of the anti-hero with like Tony Soprano and all that shit. When it was like coming up, it was like, yeah, it was good to be fuck the system. There was no Walter White without Stone Cold. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but The Rock, he was the same thing.
But The Rock was a different kind of anti-hero. He was like, oh, bravado. Like I can be big and be egotistical and be like, I wear silk shirts. Lewis has that story where, he was like, Lewis says he went to go meet The Rock, and The Rock stopped signing autographs, and he walked away, and Lewis was like, oh, but I wore this shirt, and it's $10,000. But he was like a kid, and The Rock's like, there's no way that he just like said something back to Lewis, like, that shirt ain't that much, and like winked and walked away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, because like Lewis was super in. He went to like WrestleManias and shit.
Yeah.
Well, if you think of like Adrian Adonis, who's like one of the biggest heels from the 80s, he would be like a face today.
He's like a funny face.
You booed him because he wore pink. He was a guy that wore pink. That's
also,
why
when I was young, and my dad is one who kind of got me into it. What was cool that I got to go see live at the Civic Center in Philadelphia was we'd go see NWA. When I was young, NWA was my favorite.
Yep, mine
and that
too.
was and I don't know why I always just called it NWA, but when I see the Four Horsemen stuff, it's called World Championship Wrestling already?
Because WCW basically bought the rights to
but I swear to God, I just thought it was called NWA.
It was. For a while, it was NWA, and then it turned into WCW.
That big gold belt, you know, the one that's synonymous with Ric Flair? That's the NWA. That was the NWA championship.
But
and then WCW just took it and turned it into
But those, that was so fun to watch those guys. But I remember going to the Civic Center and seeing Fist of Stone, Ronnie Garvin versus Gorgeous Jimmy Garvin.
There you go.
Their valets were always slutty hot.
Yeah.
It wasn't like the athletic hot like it was then. It's like, this is a girl who's probably getting passed around the locker room. And then they were like, hey, you want to walk out with me? And she's like, I can put on panties for 5 minutes.
There's just some guy, some fucking Philly trash in there watching it, pulling out a Pall Mall going, there we go. All right, Ronnie Garvin. Fucking there we go, dude.
But Magnum TA, I saw a scaffold match with the Road Warriors versus Rock and Roll Express.
That's awesome.
Cool. Like Ricky Morton and Robert Gibson.
I mean,
those are my favorite. I used to draw them a lot.
That's awesome. I love that. I love it because it's like you find out where your fandom went as a kid because it's
huge.
It's awesome. And by the way, NWA was like growing up listening to good music because I grew up listening to WWF. Or watching the WWF, and then you go back and you find out about the NWA, and you're like, oh, it's like you knew about punk. Like I learned about Zeppelin in my 20s. I didn't. My mom wasn't putting on 3 when I was in the room. It was like Steve Winwood. It was alcoholic music the whole time. It was all shit that you'd be like, I can fucking drink during the day and not feel bad listening.
Rupert Holmes.
Rupert. I always looked at WWF like pop music, and like NWA was like metal. Like,
it was.
You know what I'm saying?
Because I got into it when I learned about NWA, and
the Steiners were in that.
Yeah, but I knew all of them from WCW, and to me as a kid, WCW was like the methadone. I was like, oh, well, WWF is on Saturday mornings, Sunday mornings, and then eventually Monday night.
Yeah.
And WCW was on Saturday nights. So I was like, hey, I'm fucking 8. I don't go out on Saturdays. I'm going to watch wrestling. And I was like, oh, this is pretty cool.
I wish I could remember the fucking, the song. It was just whatever the song. I always think it's the same music that the Bulls used to come out to would be like the music they would play when they were showing like their upcoming events and stuff.
Serious, like it was that Alan Parsons project or something.
Yeah, it was very weird. They would say like what events were coming up and stuff, but it all seemed so local.
Coming to Woodbridge, New Jersey.
There you go.
Oh, look at this.
Yeah, that's like old. We'll tweet this out at the Bonfire SXM Worldwide Wrestling, and it's like, yeah, dude, look at all those. Those are like guys.
I could tell you the guys. That was Fist of Stone.
Wahoo McDaniel. You got Ronnie Dude, I used to watch this on like the local Patterson channel. It was in Spanish. They didn't even have it in English.
Oh, dude, that's great.
But I like
those are like guys
Nikita Volkov, Magnum TA was
Boogie Woogie Man, Jimmy Valiant. Dusty Rhodes.
Dusty. But I'll tell you this, like
I'm such a loser. I know I'm sitting here on your show. I'm talking about pro wrestling wearing a Kiss t-shirt.
I love it.
Are you going to go see Kiss
worse
tonight?
Than that. Yeah, I'm going to see Kiss.
I'm going too.
Hey, you guys are both
going, bro.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so we're doing a little stack break. Where do you guys? Where's the show?
MSG. I've never seen him before.
That's why you came in all rock and roll.
You've never seen Kiss before?
I didn't know why you're
going.
Really?
Yeah, I'm going by myself.
You're going solo?
There's people there, like Joey from Z-Rock and stuff.
Oh, awesome, dude.
Yeah.
What a bachelor night out.
Oh, yeah.
With Kiss.
Jay's big night out.
Yeah, Jay's big night out. Better not get into wacky adventures.
I told my wife about it. She was like, yeah, right. Okay. Yeah.
She's like, dude, you've already stated she's Polish. You can get away with anything. he's like, I'm going to go see Kiss in a wrestling ring. And she's like, all right.
The fastest fucking
that's fast as shit.
I was supposed to meet up with Bully Ray and Jericho at this Kiss concert. Like, it was Bully Ray, my co-host, and Jericho are going to the Kiss concert. They actually invited me. Like, my buddy got me a ticket, and we're like in the nosebleeds, and they're sitting like in the front row, and they offered me like a ticket, and it just won. I would have to ditch my friend, and it's like, can't do that.
Come on.
Buddy,
all right, here's my philosophy on that. It's a mixture of you being a wrestling fan and a Kiss fan. That it comes together for you to take that ticket to watch the last Kiss tour. Your friends have to understand. You meet up with them first.
It's not like a bunch of guys. It's one dude. So, like, if I leave him, he's by himself. You know what I'm saying? I could do. If
it was two, I would excuse it. That's tough. One friend, and you're like, you stay up here. I'm gonna go.
Dude. I'm gonna
go have a memory with legends. See you later, buddy. Oh, man.
And you know this, too. Bully and Jericho, they would freaking blow me off in a second. Like, they invite me, hey, LeGrec, oh, yeah, and then next thing you know, they're with their cool friends, and I'm all the way in the back.
They're like, get the fuck out of here. Well, I'm going to see you at the 10-year anniversary for Busted Open, which is this Saturday from 2 to 4 p.m.
It's been a pleasure to meet you, man.
Yeah.
Thanks, brother. It was nice meeting you, man.
And I forgot to say on the air, Jay was running a little late, and Dave walked in, and I was like, yeah, Jay didn't want to do the segment. He didn't want to do the break. And then there was a moment. I thought I was being pretty...
I thought we had to start at 5 o'clock is what I was told.
Yeah, no, it was fine. I'm saying, but he got here
fucking with me, baby.
He got like here at 4:57, and I was like, yeah, Jay's going to be here, so he's going to want to do it. I thought
let me tell you something, LaGreca.
Yeah, just slap him.
Yeah, because 4:57 so early. For a 5 o'clock spot.
For a stoner comedian radio show, you might as well have been 5 hours early. You might as well have slept here last night.
We didn't assume you were going to be here till 5:20.
Yeah, we were going to go on the air at 5:15 to get this last break. Well, make sure you check out Dave LaGreca on Busted Open and come out to the Busted Open 10-year anniversary party. Hall of Famers Bully Ray, also known as Bubba Ray Dudley, Mark Henry, as well as a ton of special guests this Saturday, April 6th from 2 to 4 p.m.
Birthday cake poppin' Dan.
Oh, I'm gonna come out there in a sachet. Habanero Blues, New York City. Sirius XM Fight Nation, channel 156 to listen to Busted Open.
As always, it's the end of you're going to be in...
I'm here. I'm in L.A.
Los Angeles.
Oh, I'm coming home, though. Oh, I fly home tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
I fly home tomorrow from L.A. I'm in L.A. right now.
See you Monday. see you Monday, whatever's happening.
See you Monday.
This is awesome. I've never been in L.A. before.
Let's do the time warp.
BigJComedy.com, DanSoder.com, at the Bonfire SXM, Twitter, Instagram. Go listen to our podcast or download it so we can fucking negotiate with these sons of bitches.
Oh, let me tell you something.
Start
making the words. It's got to get out there. And, let people know you're listening and stuff. Help us out, and we will see you guys next week.
Yeah.
On the Bonfire.
Bye.